Hello and welcome. My name is Kevin. This is Do It for Bruce. Today I'll be showing you how I set up my time lapses in Crusader Kings 3. Thank you to Rasta Anarchist and several others of you for suggesting this video idea. I use 3 different programs to make these time lapses come to life. OBS to record me in the game, DaVinci Resolve to speed up the capture recording and all other editing, and of course Crusader Kings 3. Both OBS and DaVinci Resolve are free programs that I have linked in the description. I won't be going into too much detail with OBS and DaVinci Resolve because there are many better creators who have covered them already. I've added those resources that will help you familiarize yourself with both programs in the description. Before we launch the game, make sure you subscribe to the following mods. Daddy Pika's cheat menu, which allows you to change anything about a character from their name, culture, religion, and even family. This mod does a lot of the heavy lifting when it comes to setting up a specific time lapse. Immortal Plus grants Immortality, and the main one I've been using for my Immortal runs. Daddy Pika also has an Immortal trait, but I haven't used it as much. And finally, the full screen barbershop, which I use to capture characters for the YouTube thumbnails. Now we're launching the game in debug mode. Debug mode allows you to do a lot of things, from taking land to giving specific traits to characters. However, you need to know the specific commands to make this happen. These can be found in the link to the wiki in the description. When in doubt, check the wiki. You can start the game in debug mode one of 2 ways. My preferred method is with the launcher. Just click on the left side of the screen where it says game setting, and then scroll down to where it says open game in debug mode and hit launch. The other method is through Steam. Right click on the game and go to properties. Under launch options, type -debug_mode and then launch the game. Side note, you must come back and delete this code to launch the game normally. So the best way to show someone how to do something is by setting one up. So let's do it. The time lapse will be, we're starting in 1066 and we will be doing 4 decision only kingdoms. The 4 will be Austria, Cornwall, Naples, and Israel. For Austria, you just need to be able to have a hook and all the land, I think. You are a vassal of the HRE, correct. You don't have the fame yet. We'll get that soon. Completely control the Austria area. We'll do that very quickly. Have a hook or a family member as the HRE. Essentially these 2 provinces. We're just gonna go down here in our debug mode menu and just take his titles away from him. So now we have complete control of the Austrian area? Yes, we do. Next, we need to get a hook in our HRE lord. So we just quickly go over here and just add a strong hook. Boom. This is the wonders of debug mode. We need to become more illustrious, so we'll hit tilde, gain prestige, just boom, boom, boom. Okay. Now we are just needing gold, so we're gonna hit tilde again, type in gold, and then 1,000. We'll just give him 1,000 just because we'll keep him with his original gold. Sweet, so that's out of the way. We'll come back later and give him more stats and stuff like that. I just wanted to get that country first and foremost formed. Next is Cornwall on our list, so we're gonna switch over here. I think the requirements for this one are a little different. All we need to do is own the province of Cornwall, restore the kingdom of Cornwall, be independent, exalted, and have the duchy of Cornwall. So once again, we'll go here and we'll look and see how much it's costing. 250. So gold, that is now ours to be created. Let's become exalted. So we're just gonna left click 1, 2, 3, and then because we don't want him to have all that, we're gonna just right click all that back. And then being independent, this part is easy because all we have to do is tilde once more and come over here and enable yes man, which allows any decision for your vassals or anybody to automatically say yes to. So we're going to declare war of independence. Yes. And as you see, we are already independent because of yes man. Enforce, and should we also control Wessex? We probably can just do that. If we go over here and just take this land. So we need this specific county. So we're going to have to go back here and we're going to have to use debug mode to give underscore. Every time there's a space, usually underscore is put in that place. So for whatever reason, when it's a command like give title, there's going to be an underscore, but this space right here, not a space, not an underscore necessary. And now we're going to put the C for county and then underscore. And what is this county called? Shire. Plus, just Shire, no plus. Sometimes I copy and paste it just to make sure that if I did spell it wrong, it doesn't mess up, but it looks like it was spelled correctly, and now it is a part of our land. So Hampshire is the name. It is the name. It is the name. That's what's being displayed. Unfortunately for us, the game has different naming conventions for some stuff. It just is how it plays out. So you have to go to the wiki, and you've got to look, and you've got to see that Hampshire, you got to look and see. So Hampshire, you find it, it's actually called Hampton. So now Hampton is part of us. Same thing with Wright, you just do the same exact thing, just type Wright in. Isle of Wight. And as you can see, this one is heavily underscored because of all the spaces. Underscore, space, 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 space. Okay, and then Isle of Wight. So now those are all under our belt, Kingdom of Cornwall. Like I said, we'll come back and mess around with them in a little bit. Do Naples. For Naples, you need to be of a certain faith, a certain culture, and learned and all that stuff. So we can do this boy. So we need to be in complete control of Sicily to start the adventure. So let's go do that. We can create the Kingdom of Sicily. So that will probably give us the decision. Not yet. So we have to then change our culture, and the best way to do that is just open the menu of our boy Daddy Pika's character editor. You can edit name, skills, modifiers, blah blah blah. Right now we need to edit his culture, Italiano. So now you saw he switched to Italian. Now we also need to edit his skills and give him 10 learning. Be an illustrious person, have 10 learning, have higher than autonomous vassals, and control at least one of these two places. So we're going to do that. We're going to go ahead and go and just take these titles away from these people. They seem like nice people, but we will be taking their titles. Go and get this illustrious. So 3 clicks, 4 clicks should do it. And then autonomous vassals. So we essentially need to just click up one, and then we should be able to do it. Gold 1500. And now we should be in the good. So now we'll establish the parliament. It will be, yeah. So now Naples is formed. Finally, the hardest one, Israel. So we will switch again to this character right here. He needs to become Christian. So let's do that. And Catholicism. There we are. Go back. We are now that. So we will also do the same thing as we did before and go first close the menu and then declare for independence. Yes, should automatically win the war because of Yes Man. We're going to go and take this title so that we may then get all the titles, the counties for Jerusalem, and create. Now Jerusalem has been formed. That is awesome. Now what we need to do, grant this title to this man, and then we're going to actually switch characters to him, make him give title. This is all a long way of how I'm trying to convert the land without doing it the old-fashioned way. Take this land back from him, this one province, so he's only in charge of Jerusalem, which is good. And then we're going to come up here to this faith, and we're going to convert to it. So now we'll convert, hopefully converting Jerusalem. Glory to God. Jerusalem did not get converted, unfortunately, which sucks, but we can just do it the old-fashioned way, which is, it's fine. To 100, we'll look at his character ID, which is 24259. Boom. So now his character has all that done. We can now just wait 10 months to make it happen. This dude does not need to probably exist anymore, so let's just kill it. So he's dead, and now we have the option to restore all of Israel and gain the Kingdom of Israel. So that's how you set up the nations. Now we're going to probably make them all immortal. All right, so we switched the character because we wanted to have a family member, or a family that was pretty much a no-name family. So let's go into the menu, make this man immortal by granting him immortality. and then we'll go into the other menu and go here and say character editor. We'll go edit traits, go to special traits. This also has an immortal trait. I'm not exactly sure how this reacts compared to this one. This one just seems like it gives you godlike boosts, and that seems to work fine for us now. So we'll just click on 100 stat so that we got our 100 stat man out of the way. There's some other things that you can do and add, which would be which you can go through once you're trying to do your own edits. But for now, that's how that is done. All right, now we have all 4 of our people, 100 statted out, 100 immortality, and the like. All right, cool. I think that's where we'll do that for now, and then let's just save. So with the game saved, we're going to back all the way out so that we get out of debug mode and hit observation mode. And then from here, usually what I do is just click once down so that it kind of gets this whole map in a, it's weird because like not all clicks are created equal when moving the map all around. It's weird. Just press whatever your start recording button is and just let the time lapse roll. From there, I run the game anywhere from 300 to 400 years, just depending on what the situation looks like. Usually after 300 years, the game is pretty slow and kind of sluggish, but usually you can see the outcome of your time lapse. After that, you just take that file and slap it into DaVinci and speed it up and do all your editing, and there you are. Boom. That's how you make a CK3 time lapse. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask them in the comments section. But I think that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next one, likely this time lapse. Have a good one. Please welcome Dick Jurgens and Benjamin Winklin. You could also get your own phallic name at the end of this videos by joining my Patreon.